This community, even though we were a poor community, we didn't have a playground. But the teenage boys had a idea, and they had energy. They didn't have any money, but they wanted to fashion us a playground. So what they did, there was a creek across the street where we played, where they fashioned us a playground. What they did is they pulled the vines off of the trees and they bundled them together and they tied them together and they threw them across a tree limb that extended across the creek. And about 24 inches from the ground, that's when the limb stopped. And they cut the grass, they cut away all the bushes and the brush so we could see from both sides of the creek, which we had never seen before. What that allowed them to do, allow us to hang on the back of them around their waist, and they would step back, grab the vines, and with momentum would jump across while we were holding on the side, around their waist. This was great fun for us. We played there endless days and night. We played this all the time. Sometimes we would make it across the creek, and sometimes we would fall in. But this is their way of fashioning us a playground, and we stayed there from sunup to sundown.
As Hattie had mentioned about the creek, a couple of friends and myself, we had went down, and as we normally do all the time, we would swing across from one side to the other on this vine that we had twined together. So I remember me swinging across one day, but when I went across, I wouldn't turn loose because I got scared. So I ended up going back, and when I went back to the other side, I didn't turn loose, and my head hit this tree. The back of my head hit this tree, and it just knocked me senseless. And until this day, I still remember my head hitting this tree, coming back from the other side, and where I wouldn't turn loose. And if I had turned loose, you know, we would jump and fall on the other side. But I got scared, you know. I guess that's why they called me Little Bobby at that particular time.